Hey guys, it's me Risa. How you doing? I'm not in my kitchen. I'm outside. It's a gorgeous, sunny, beautiful, not humid day in August, depending on when you're watching this. I'm off work for the summer break, so I'm able to make more of my walk and talk videos. One of the things that I felt was really important to discuss was the topic of consistency, not perfection. Consistency over perfection. And really, come on, people, who is perfect anyways? I don't think we know anyone that is on a health journey or any journey, work journey, relationship journey. We know that it takes a lot of hard work, determination, dedication, perseverance, motivation for anything in our life, and especially when we're on our weight loss, wellness, mindfulness journey, right? So that's why I wanted to talk to you so that you stop beating yourself up and you stop making excuses and you stop lying to yourself about why you can't do this, because I know you can. Nobody's journey will ever be exactly the way they plan it. Nobody's life is exactly the way they plan it. And that's okay. Because each day is a new day. And one of the biggest things that I learned is that when you fall, you get back up. When you fall down, you get back up. And it's just like learning to walk. We have to crawl. We have to get there, right? We have to take those baby steps before we can perfect. And again, we're not really perfecting. We're just making better choices, and we're learning what works for us. What works for somebody else won't necessarily work for you. And that's why you can't compare your journey to anybody else's. Everybody is going to be on their own health journey and learn, what foods, what exercise, how to de-stress, how to meal plan, how to meal prep, how much water, what kind of exercises that are helpful for you, that works for you, right? What motivates you, what's going to inspire you. Everybody is different. So like I said, it's consistency. You go on a vacation. I've gone on many vacations over the years, and yes, I'm not going to lie, I've stressed out about it. I'm always worried that I'm going to fall back on my old habits. And sometimes I have, but I've learned that, I've got to accept and not punish myself for these imperfections. Okay, so, it's a celebration time. It's your birthday. It's a vacation. Whatever it is, we're going to splurge a bit. We may not be as mindful. Are we going to beat ourselves up? Are we going to feel guilty every time? Or are we going to accept that this is going to happen and this is a lifestyle? Because then we can always get back on track, right? That's the good news. So you go on vacation, you gain a few pounds, and a lot of it isn't really fat. It's water, it's sodium retention, right? And that kind of weight in a week or two, you can lose really quickly. It's when you don't get back on track. It's when you say, oh, I'm going to do it next week. I have this next month, which turns into 3 months, which turns into 6 months, which turns into a year. And then it escalates and it snowballs out of control, where then you really feel bad and disappointed in yourself. And then it's a lot harder, but you can still get back on track. So, I know that August, for example, is a very busy time. My daughter's birthday, our anniversary. This year I'm celebrating 28 years, depending on when you're watching this. I know, that's a long time. Especially these days, people don't stay married for a long time. But I'm very lucky because I have the love and the support from this man throughout thick and thin, throughout the whole journey that I've been on. And even when I was way, way overweight, 130 pounds ago, and he loved me no matter what. Okay, so, and then it's my birthday, my niece is getting married, we're going on a mini vacation. So, you know what that means. It means there's going to be more drinking, and it's the summer, and there's barbecues, and we have people visiting. So is there ever a real good time to start? No. But that's okay. I know that what I try to do is I try to really plan ahead. And sometimes I don't. It's not a failure. It just means that I made those choices. I have to live with those choices. And then I have to move on from those choices so that I can make better choices and learn from that. So when I've gone on holidays, what I always did and what I always do is I get up, and this is just a tip for those of you that are going on vacation or you're on your holidays, is to get up early like me, go for a walk, find if there's an exercise room. And I used to go swimming. If I was away somewhere, I would go to the pool. And throughout the day, I would get in lots of movement and a lot of water. Drinking a lot of water really helps. And what I would also do is I would have more protein, vegetables, and fruit during the day, and save my snacks and carbs for the evening. So if I wanted a treat, I wanted that piece of cake, I wanted that ice cream, whatever it was, I wanted those chips, then I could enjoy it and not feel so guilty about it. And that's what it is. It's our mindset, right? We are always feeling, and we're always beating ourselves up, and we're feeling guilty when everybody else is enjoying themselves. And we should be able to enjoy ourselves too, because it's not about perfection. It's about, let's say it together, consistency. What is it about? Consistency. So that really helps me, and that's what's helped me all along. When I know that I'm going out for a celebratory dinner, I just have yogurt or chicken or tuna and a big salad, or just raw veggies or grilled veggies or stir-fry veggies. And I have so many recipes. I'll have my egg cups, I'll have a frittata, or not a whole frittata, a piece of a frittata. I'll have whatever it is, chicken meat, turkey. I love those pierogies because they're low in carbs. And so when you fill up on proteins and fruit and veggies, you're still satisfied, and then you can have your treats. Okay, so that's what's really helped me along the way. And like I said, you know, when these things happen, I do intermittent fasting, and I'm not telling you guys to do intermittent fasting. That's really saved me, especially from snacking at night. But you can go on YouTube and listen to Dr. Jason Fung, and there's a lot of other experts that talk about fasting. You know, I know people think, oh my God, but you're starving yourself. And when you find out and you listen to the experts, I have done a couple of videos because people have asked me a lot of questions. I'm just going to cross the road about fasting. That's helped me, especially for my evening snacking bits, because I do like to snack. And it's not starving your body, my friends. You're making a choice. You're making a choice not to eat. So that's really helped me a lot. But knowing that I'm in control of what I want to do. Again, you can't compare yourself to other people. You have to do what works for you. Some people are older, some people are on medications, and they can't. And I understand that. But we can control what we choose to put in our mouth. And if you want something, you really want something, do you need a huge piece of cake? Do you need a huge ice cream bar? Do you need that huge muffin? Have it, but have half of it. Enjoy it, but have half. And you know what? You'll be satisfied. A lot of times I'll be out with my daughter and I'll say, Zoe, don't you want a muffin? Don't you want that donut? Don't you? And she'll go, Mom, I know you want it. And she's right, I do want it. But I know that even if I have a few bites of something, it's satisfying, it's delicious, and then I don't feel so guilty because I've shared it. Just like if I want to go out for lunch with her or whoever, my husband, my mom, my brother, my sister, you know, I just try to be mindful. And again, if I'm not, I just get right back on track. And that, my friends, is what a lifestyle is all about. A lifestyle is a balance of 80-20. I've talked about the 80-20 rule. So 80% clean eating, making sure you're exercising, getting enough sleep, getting enough rest, getting enough water, getting enough exercise, right? And then the 20% having what you want, but getting back on the horse. What? Getting back on the horse. Don't let it get out of control. And I'm going to tell you, I have let it get out of control. I was talking about intermittent fasting because I got sidetracked, but I know what I was going to say. This is what happens, and I'm not editing this. I always keep a splurge day or night or weekend, so that if I'm really, really clean eating all week, then I know that I can have whatever meal or dessert or both on Saturday night. That has always been something I've enjoyed, I look forward to, and has helped me along the way, because then I know I'm still going to get that chocolate. I'm still going to get that sweet taste or that savory taste of my meal or chips or whatever it is that I feel like, and then move on. The next day, what are you going to do? You're not going to think about the past. You're going to move on. In the past, it's always been diet, diet, diet. Diet, diet, diet. You've heard that. It was ingrained in my head that when you are on a diet, you deny. I hate that word. I mean, I don't mind it if you're saying it because it's about nutrition, your diet of what you eat. But diet has always had that negative connotation, right? That negative impact of you can't have this and you shouldn't. And why are you eating that? And people judging you. Ugh, that's unfair. Do we judge other people? And why are we judging ourselves too? That's the biggest problem. We're judging ourselves. And like I said, the biggest thing that I've learned is that this is a lifelong journey. So even when you reach your goal, do you think it's perfect for me? No, because it's not about perfection. There have been many times, in fact, over, I think the last few months, I probably put on a couple of pounds, but I know that I'm not going to stress about it. What I do is I try on my jeans, especially in the summer when you're wearing loose clothes. You're wearing your dresses, your skirts, your workout pants a lot because I'm off. But then I put on my jeans, my overalls, to make sure they fit. And that's another good strategy. Making sure you're wearing your tighter fitting clothes and that they fit. But just know that, and I know that even when I've gained a few pounds, I'm not going to keep 130 pounds off. Maybe some people can, but again, the reality is, for me, I always say this as a joke. When I look at that cake, I gained 10 pounds. It goes right to my thighs. Who said that? I see that pasta. It's like, it's going right on my butt. It's okay to look at food. I just want to be clear on that. No, you're not going to gain weight from looking at it. That's just a whole psychological thing. But that you will get back on track, and that you will make the best decisions for yourself because you know what they are. And then it's a lifestyle. So it's not a diet where you have to deny yourself. It's a lifelong journey. So people, like I said, if you get to your goal, then you have a whole other thing, a whole other journey that you're going to be on around maintaining that goal. And like I said, I've gained up to like 18 pounds, but I wasn't going to fret. I got back on the journey, and then I switched things up. I also plateaued a lot, and I know a lot of people get frustrated and they think, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. Some women are in menopause, they're under stress. Things have changed in their lives. The pandemic, that's really affected a lot of people. People have lost their jobs. Their kids have been at home. A lot of changes will affect our journey. And like I said, you make plans and God laughs, right? You make plans and things change. But it's okay because we can move on and we can change. That's what's important. We can change and we can make positive changes so that we get right back on the journey. Because again, you maintain, you're losing weight, you're yo-yoing, you're plateauing, you've binged, you've gone back to some of our old habits. You can get right back on track. Okay? So it's not about perfection. It's not about doing what anyone else is doing. It's doing what's good for you. Okay? Who's it for? You. And only you can make those decisions, those choices. Change your mindset. Change your habits. Change your exercises. Change your foods. Change your sleep patterns. Change your water intake. Making all those changes and rewarding yourself, because that is such a high motivator, right? I got this cute juicy top at HomeSense Winners, and I love to reward myself. Over the years, I've definitely rewarded myself along the way. You don't have to wait till you lose 50 pounds or 20 pounds. Every week you should reward yourself with something that you got through. Every day you can reward yourself, and not with food, my friends. I mean, if you want to have something, of course you can. And that's why I've always done WW, Wellness That Works, because I don't believe in not having what I want, denying, like I said, enjoying everything. And a huge thing, like I said, and that I divulged, is that I am a snacker and I love my treats. So I have come up with a lot of Risa-fied recipes on my YouTube. Of course, I'm going to tell you that. So there's no excuses. I hope this video was helpful. I'm going to go for my power walk now and walk faster because I haven't been walking fast. I love you guys. It's super sunny. Oh my God. And I'm going to have my Starbucks drink. I usually just have a black coffee in the morning, and because I'm fasting. So lots of tips, lots of strategies, lots of ideas. What is it? Consistency, not perfection. What is it? Let's repeat it. Let's say it together. Consistency. And you can do this. You will do this. I believe in you. You believe in yourself. Don't feel guilty. Move forward. Love you guys. Bye for now.